All right. So this morning there was a lot going through my mind, obviously, right? Because now it's like, it's like I'm thinking this is like the exact time that all this would be unfolding because demons are very rarely ever wrong. Okay. And when I say demons, let me just clarify this. Okay. There's angels and there's demons. It's like, who are the demons in the first place in the Bible? The angels, right? Because the angels fell from heaven. You could say that there was a fall, or you could say that it was a separation. They'll never be separated from God, even though everyone is separated from the real God. You know, it's like, so with all of that said, it's like, because there's things going through my brain that I'm trying to explain, and I mean, it's very rare that I've seen possession before. Okay, this is the stuff the church will not talk to you about because of the fact that, like, most people are going to immediately think, this person is personally crazy, or this person needs medicine, or the fact that freaking the bottom line is that those people are the bad people inside the church that are suppressing the information to the public. Okay. And I already know I just ticked off a whole bunch of demons saying that. It's not like exactly like the movies where, like, you know, over the years they've shown, like, oh, inside the cathedral the demon has no power. It's like, no, that's not exactly true. On the other hand, in a well-structured building that is the church, uh, God's presence, if it is there inside his home, my father's home from heaven, okay, a demon will be very weakened by that place. It's like, and the reason I'm saying this is because I've known a lot of what people would consider demons, and if they knew what a real demon was, it's like I'm not trying to step on some of those ones because it's like, but I will, and I know they will, and I know it's like, oh man, this is so messed up. This is so messed up. I have not been doing anything but thinking all this through. I see now things that were said back then, and yet it's the whole, like, how are you gonna be mad at me? You know what I'm saying? It's like if this is speaking to both sides right now. This is speaking to both sides of this equation. Okay. Now, oh man, this is so fucking messed up, man. It's like I know where I have to go, and that's all jokes aside, and then even then I can hear the demons that are saying like, and it's like I want to say a whole bunch of just, not even say, I just want to do a whole bunch of bad shit to you motherfuckers, okay? So stop the snickering bullshit. And two, it's like this. It's like, my whole life, here I am, and it's like, this idea gets taken, this idea gets taken, this idea gets taken from a little boy. And you don't think that there were people observing that situation? But then it cuts into the whole, like, who's telling what, the truth, and who's the truth, and who is this and that and that and blah blah blah. And it's like, even when it was explained, this kid will end up saving yous. I was turned on by demons because that's what they do. But that needs to change soon. And I hope I have enough to get to where I need to get to. I don't even, honestly, this is a question that I would leave right to my love, my missing rib. Do you want me to finish this, or have you finished this? Because, no offense, and I'm just saying this, right this second, it looks like wow, man. That's why I'm saying it's like should I make my approach like what was that, the second time that I was there? I mean, maybe I was there I was probably there more than once, because I was probably a young kid when I was first there, and then I was somewhat of a young teenager the next time I was there. And then I was a little bit older of a teenager. And that's when basically I parked my car onto the field of death, okay? To smoke a blunt. Oh my God. That's crazy. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to run all of you little ones over, okay? Don't just stop, because you already know that you're like fucking, you already know at that point that's not an insult, because the littlest things on earth can kill you. Okay, now we're getting into the world of the next step is to become a germ. Okay, so let's easy on that. All right, so forgive me for what I'm saying, because I'm not trying to insult you. I always thought your beauty is one of an interesting kind. All right. You know what? It hurts me because I just came across, and I'm saying to myself, wow, that man has the face of the man that so many times I respected in my life because of how he got mad at me. And yet at the same time, it's like you already know that, like, what I was doing, it wasn't you just didn't there's so many things I want to say to that face. That face. The face I've seen before, the face that has been in others, okay, that have acted the same way. You are a wonderful person. A horribly wonderful person. And you are not forgotten. You wanted what you couldn't. You couldn't. You it was your chance, and you felt I would fuck up my chance. I could understand why you took the easier road, which I'm wondering, how did that work out for you? It didn't work out that bad, but did it work out the way that it might have? I don't know. That's something that I would love to hear from you, my friend, whether you thought you were my friend or not, whether you can even consider yourself a friend of anyone or not. It's like those memories of what you did, whether it was you or whether it was another that looked like you showed me some things that I needed to see. And then there was the apology. And I accept the apology. Does she accept the apology? Because if she doesn't, I have no problem conversating with her about why I think your apology means something. You see, my life has been on display for all of those from heaven and hell, okay, and the in-betweeners that have no idea what's going on. Because although I had an idea of what's going on, I mean, like, you see this shit, man, right? I have now acquired what I did not realize I already had, dropping off presents of human bones onto my front porch. I now have a squirrel of death to match my demon cat that lives under my toilet bowl. This is fucking nuts, okay? This is not a normal life. The only thing that I don't have is my money, okay? The people that I need to accomplish the things that need to be done for both sides. And that's always been my goal. I have never swayed from my goal. I am the embodiment of heaven and hell. And, woof, woof. What you're saying about me not being that, I have only seen glimpses of through another person's eyes. And even then, I haven't just seen through their eyes. I've been able to step back and look at the situation that they were in. Those people, that person is somebody I considered my father. In those visions, in those dreams. In real life, I found out very, very more complex shit. Just like all the videos that I've made at this point, I now have to go back and review all the fucking things that I've said so that I can make things right. And I don't have the time. In normal sense, I do not have the time in order to do that. As far as reviewing every little detail that I said, because at the time, although I was direct in some areas, I was direct about the right things as far as this is what the person looked like. If you haven't noticed, the onslaught onslaught of fucking shit that I have literally went through in the smallest amount of time. Not to mention, I'm still recovering from the fact that I was being completely fucking radioactively dosed on radioactive diamond dust for about pretty much close to my entire fucking life on planet. Okay? So, with that said, yeah, I think there's a way to lengthen these videos, so I'm going to do that right now. This is a 15-minute. I'm going to upload this. I'm going to lengthen these, and I'm going to see if they stay lengthened because see, somebody had to fucking let me clip this now, and then I'll just get right back into it in a second. All right, about a minute later, I'll be right back.